My goal today is to show you a product, show you a service with an expert in this field. Sorry to put so much pressure on you, Noah,
Oh, all
but
good.
but an expert in the field that can really show you how to do something with the connections that you're getting, how to find quality connections, how to engage with those quality connections, and who would like to raise your hand for me if you're on this live? Who would like to connect with cardiologists in Texas, an interventional cardiologist in Texas, and be able to literally send them a message, okay, without
Nice.
spending
We already
any
got
money
one.
on ads, Brandy, okay, without having to door knock, Joel, Chantel not having to pick up the phone and dial anybody. I know it's tough. All right. Heather, you're not having to send a sales rep out, hire a sales rep for $3,000 a month, like I made the mistake of doing. Okay. We're not having to do any of that. Does that sound good to anybody? And I know you guys can't speak, but I can hear you. Okay. But I can hear you.
Silence is deafening.
Silence is golden, right? I'm getting thumbs up, and that's a universal indication that we're on a good path. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And this is going to be engaging. We're gonna open up Q&A as we go through this. So if you have questions, we'll certainly talk about that. What I'm going to do, Noah, if you're okay with it, I'd like to just share a little bit of a slide deck, just kind of talking through what we do.
For
If you
sure.
can see this, let's see. Can you guys give me a thumbs up if you can see this?
I'm good on my side.
You're good on your side. Okay. And I've got a couple thumbs up coming in. Okay. Awesome.
Sweet.
So Noah, oh, I don't know what just happened. Let's see what happened. Sorry. Was that you or me? Okay. Anyways, we'll figure it out. So Noah, Lead Igniter's an AI sales engagement solution, right? That actually has
Correct.
contact data inside of it. Is that right?
Yeah, correct. So it has roughly 700 million B2B contacts within the software. Obviously, not all of those contacts are going to be appropriate for each individual, but you do have the option to filter for your target audience or your ICP directly within the platform to find that audience.
Awesome. What is ICP for those that don't know?
Essentially, ideal client profile, your target audience. Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. So what's some of the challenges? I mean, these guys on the call obviously know what some of these challenges are, but what are some of the challenges that we have right now reaching qualified sales leads?
Yeah, you mean like in general, like across the board,
Yeah.
or
Yeah, just in general. I mean, we even opened it up here, right? It's
yeah, yeah,
expensive, it's time consuming.
yeah.
Um,
It's a lot of
you've got
manual
a
work with it involved.
yeah, yeah,
A lot of
and
manual
you
work.
never and this is the one, I mean, honestly, for me, this is it, right? Deliverability is unknown. Okay. I don't know who I'm actually connecting with at the end of the day. I'm
Right.
mailing out flyers. People talk to me all the time with our agency, our marketing agency that we own. What about mailers? I'm like, it's great, but you never know who's actually opening it. So you never know who to follow up with. Now you're going to spend more time, more money, more resources following up with people after sending out a mailer, and you don't know who's actually opening it.
Yeah.
So deliverability is so unknown and obviously a low success rate, right? Um,
Yep, I agree.
so how do we streamline that to maximize more meetings and close more deals? That's what this system is all about. Most executives, myself included, could spend 200 plus hours a month just driving that sales team. Okay. Trying to get more appointments on the calendar, Joel. Okay. Um, we're trying to find a way to limit the exposure for executives, limit the exposure for our sales team, and allow them to utilize one single tool to close more deals. Putting more deals on the calendar, that's kind of the goal. Just before this meeting, I had an appointment and it was set through Lead Igniter, 100% organically through Lead Igniter. Okay. Getting in touch with this individual would have been very, very difficult otherwise. Okay. He's a global leader in his space. He's a global leader in his space. I connected with him on LinkedIn. and I'll show you beyond in a little bit what we did. Okay. Uh, 215 billion different delivery signals to validate, refresh, and cleanse data on our side. This is all within our database. Noah, correct me if I'm wrong.
Correct. You're correct.
Every 30 days. Okay. And we'll
Yeah,
show
it's very
that to you guys in a little bit. Yeah. What were you going to say, Noah?
Yeah, it's very accurate data. There's a lot of databases out there that's only update every so often, whether it's 6 months or a year, but we actually do this every 30 days, like a full cleanse. And then weekly, it is also tested through different data signals to help update it as well. So it's a very accurate database with, like I was saying, roughly 700 million B2B contacts. And then of those, roughly 225 million will have an email, and about 142 will have 142 million will have a phone number attached.
Guys, I want to make sure everybody's really clear. We're not talking about 142 million doctors, correct, Noah? We're
That's
just talking
correct.
about the entire B2B database. So
The
in
entire
that,
B2B database, yes, correct.
okay. So everybody on board with that, everybody that should make sense to everybody on the call. This is the entire database,
Yes.
not just medical doctors. But there's a large portion of them in there, Noah, correct? That are
Yes, there is.
doctors. And that's what
Yes.
I use. Okay. And that's what you guys are going to have access to using. Okay. One of the coolest things, this is one of the reasons why I took a little bit longer to beta it, is I wanted to make sure it integrates with all the tools that we already use. Okay. Also integrates with a whole bunch of a plethora of other solutions, right? Google Sheets, Monday.com, Slack,
Yep.
Gmail, you name it, kind of they're integrated, even Outlook, right?
Yes,
Uh,
Outlook, and then other CRMs like Pipedrive, HubSpot, things like that.
yep. Yep. Beautiful. So why don't you talk about this real quick? Because you're really, to me, you're the expert. I always look to your advice.
For
Um,
sure.
Doing the single channel outreach isn't going to cut it, right? You need an all-in-one
Correct.
target crushing sales strategy. So talk to what do you mean when you say a single channel outreach isn't going to cut it? No.
Yeah, so a single channel, whether you're just using LinkedIn or just using email or just calling, if you're only doing one of those at once, you might be successful, but the chances of success increase astronomically once you combine all of those into one. The thing that makes Lead Igniter also very unique is the fact that we combine all of that into one platform. There's a lot of things out there, a lot of different platforms that have, only LinkedIn or only email, and then you got to kind of combine the two, and then you've got this over here and this over here. Lead Igniter puts it all into one solution, so you're able to do the LinkedIn automated outreach, the emailing, the calling, the voicemail drops. We've got SMS, which will also be coming soon to automate it at that level. So once you have all of those combined into one, um, like we've got the personal one-on-one videos. You can interact with people's comments and posts. I'll show you that a bit more once we get into the actual platform. But that's kind of the advantage of having the all-in-one solution as opposed to just doing single targeting.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Awesome.
Okay. So personalizing your prospecting videos. Okay. Has
This one's
anybody
cool.
ever sent a video to a prospect? Has anybody ever sent a video to a prospect? Those of you that are live on this today. Have any of you sent a video to a prospect? I'm going to assume the answer is no. Just how would we do that? Right? Am I recording a Loom? Okay, to send a prospect a video. That's one way of doing it. But how long does that actually take you to sit down, record that video, now send it somehow? How do you even send it, Noah, right? You're sending it via email, you're sending it via LinkedIn, maybe, you're copying a link, you're finalizing it.
Yep.
It's a time intensive thing. And we'll show you today. I'll show you one of my videos that I created. Didn't take that much time, took probably 2 or 3 minutes to record, maybe at the most. The video itself lasted, I think, 55 seconds. And the beautiful thing is now we'll train you, and our team will train you on how to create that video once and then send that out, making it look unique to every consumer or every potential prospect that receives it. Okay.
Exactly.
And so I'll give you an example. Hey, it's just Adam, and I saw that we got connected on LinkedIn. I would love to share with you how I help medical practices just like yours create more revenue from insurance companies and from patients. Click the link below, schedule a time on my Calendly. I'm looking forward to helping your practice. A quick video like that, guys, if I added the word cardiologist or if I added the word pediatrician, that's going to make that potential provider much more excited, much more engaged. Again, videos work. Videos work. Now, how can you duplicate that video so you're not spending every day, all day in front of a video? Okay. I'm not saying personalized videos aren't even better because they are, but you can't do that at scale, guys. You just can't do that
No.
at scale. So we'll teach you how to do that. Okay. Then in
It does.
addition to all of that, yeah, go ahead, Noah. Sorry.
I was going to say it does not. You're good. I was going to say it does help to stand out from the crowd. You know, everybody gets messages all the time, and messages are good. But if they see, oh wow, this person actually took the time to film this video with my LinkedIn profile in the back, you know, I'm going to give this person an extra couple minutes of my time over the person who just sent me like a blank message. So the extra personalization goes a long way, especially when you can do it at scale. It's awesome.
Sure. And then you can also merge AI into the strategy as well, right? So for even more personalization, prioritization, and follow through. So some of these things are like adding comments automatically, okay, into so somebody's posting something, we can go in there and automatically add an AI generated comment. Personally, I don't do that. Okay. Personally, I don't do it because I want my voice to be my voice, if that makes sense. To some of you, that'll make sense. Others may not know what I'm talking about, but on LinkedIn in particular, I want my voice to be my voice. I don't want it to be some AI's generated voice. That all being said, you have the capacity and capability of merging AI into this for things like posting, right? Inbox responses as well. So if you start going viral and you get 1,000 likes and 900 comments in a day, and you want to go in and reply back to all 900 comments, you could either hire somebody to do that, or you could use a system like this to automatically reply back and say, "Hey, that's a great comment, Adam. Thanks for your comment." Right? So this system can automatically do that as well. Uh, all your conversations are on one centralized inbox. Big, big, big thing, right? So all of your conversations on LinkedIn, you can open up one central system. If you have multiple LinkedIn accounts, maybe you've got a salesperson or somebody else's LinkedIn account that you're also managing to build your business. In addition to yours, you can have all of those all in one centralized location. I don't have to log into everybody's LinkedIn account to see what's going on in my business on a day-to-day basis. Okay, I can go into one centralized platform and I have one virtual support team member. Okay, this is what we're doing. I have one virtual support team member um, that Noah knows very well. Devin knows very well that lives in the system, literally. Like this is where her day is spent. Why? Because we have so many messages that are coming in to schedule through this system. So she's managing all of those different accounts that we handle. Okay. And then this is a really cool thing, guys. Everybody has a different opinion. Okay. What works best for them might not work best for you. What works best for me may not be what you want to do for your business. And so our system allows you to use the credits that you purchase for the tools that you believe you want to use the most. Is that right, Noah?
Yes, that's correct. Yep. So you're allotted a certain amount of credits per package that you have. You can get into that a little bit later. But you decide on whether you use for like calling or voicemail drops or AI, whatever it might be. It's up to you to choose.
Love it. Love it. Makes you in control of the outcome, really, of where you want to spend your money. Okay.